Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going over Spider-Man. We're going to start off with the Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man, and this was my first Spider-Man, so it holds a special place in my heart. Next, we're going to go with Andrew Garfield, and I got this around the time No Way Home came out. I don't see any point in getting the new one, because honestly, I think the new one looks a little bit worse. The paint is a little bit worse. And next, we're going to go with the Scarlet Spider, right? I believe this is from the Clone Saga. And honestly, it's a great body mold. This Spider-Man can do some crazy poses. And yeah, that's all I can say. He was one of my favorite Spider-Man for a long time. Next, we're going to go with good old Miles Morales. This is the Gamerverse one, I believe. And he does actually scale really well. Like, if you put him next to a different Spidey, he's a relatively good size smaller, which is kind of how I like my Miles, especially like my teenage Miles. So he is actually one of my favorite like Miles Morales figures that have come out from what I've seen. I don't find a reason to get another one other than his hips are a little bit wide, but once he's posed up, it doesn't really bother me too much. And then next is this bootleg, and I'm not sure if you could tell he's a bootleg from first glance, but he is. And he is a pretty good bootleg, except he does pop off a little bit. Like, his joints pop off a little bit. But he was also only $20, and he's, I believe, the Sentinel Spider-Man or whatever. A really expensive figure. It's like 100 and something, if you can find it for that. So, honestly, I'm really happy with that bootleg. I kind of want to dye him black. And that brings us into the black suit Sam Raimi Spider-Man, which is one of my favorite suits. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's not comic accurate, but honestly, I dig the look. I love the look of this. The only thing is it has that older Peter body, which I don't like nearly as much, but honestly, it works. I don't like the mask as much, but it's pretty cool. And then next, we're going to go Tom Holland's Brand New Day suit, which is from when No Way Home came out, and it was the final swing suit back then. And I have him posed up on my shelf with a maskless head, so that's why he's kind of like this. So honestly, great figure. I don't pose this around too much because for some reason my joints are really stiff and kind of rubbery, so I don't like moving him around too much, but he is a really cool figure nonetheless. And then next, we're gonna go Kraven the Hunter Kraven the Hunter and Spider-Man 2-pack, which is when I got this figure. I got this figure a long time ago, but I found it on clearance at like Walmart or something, and it was honestly a steal because you never find 2-packs as cheap as I found this. I found this pretty cheap, if I remember correctly, probably like 30 bucks, and at the time like 20 to 25 was a normal Marvel Legend figure, so I copped this. And then while we're on like the black suit kick, here is another black suit, which is much updated. You have like the double ab crunch, and like all the new like joints, pinless joints, like stuff like that. You can get him into some sick poses. Like, it is a really cool figure. And then we're gonna go Spider-Punk. I don't have his guitar on him right now, but yeah, he's another cool figure, another older figure that I have. I have a lot of older Spider-Man figures, but he's a really cool one nonetheless. He's one of my favorites. A lot of these guys are my favorites. Spider-Man's my favorite hero. He holds a very special place in my heart. So yeah, let's put him right there. And then, drum roll please, we got my custom Bully Maguire. He's a custom. The suit's a little bit off. I want to get a black suit. This was from Ollie's, I believe, this body, and it was I forget what figure it was, but it was just like a generic suit body, and I picked it up for $9 at Ollie's, and I'm like, I'm gonna customize this. So I painted the shirt black underneath, and then I just kept the blue. It's dark enough that if you shoot it in like dark settings, it comes off as black, but it goes with the Bully Maguire look. And then this is my holy grail right here. This is the magnetic Spider-Man from Toy Biz, I believe 2002, or it might, no, it's from Spider-Man 2, so what is it, 2004, I believe. I bought this on Amazon for, or not Amazon, I bought this on eBay for like $110, and well worth it. Honestly, this is my favorite Spider-Man in my collection. I remember watching Loseus 1. I don't know if any of you guys know who Loseus 1 is, but he used to do stop motions, and then in this Spider-Man, and you could tell he switched it off with the superposable Spider-Man sometimes, was his main Spider-Man that he used, and it made me want this Spider-Man so bad. So bad that I eventually ended up going on eBay and getting it. He's a little bit loose, but he does pose really well. And I've done comparisons with some of the Marvel Legends, even some of these newer ones. He can pose, if better, if not, he can pose just as good, if not better, than some of these Marvel Legends. And that's insane to me. And the detail, man. The detail on this Spider-Man, plus the magnets. I usually have this guy on like my fridge or something, just because I like seeing him every day, and it's kind of funny. But he's an awesome Spider-Man, awesome part of history. I want more Toy Biz figures. But anyways, that is it, guys. That is my Spider-Man collection. That's gonna do it for the video. If you liked, like the video. If you disliked, dislike. If you have any of these figures, let me know in the comments. If you want more videos like this, more collection videos, maybe I'll do an Avengers collection. Let me know in the comments, and let me know what Spider-Man figures you want, what Spider-Man figures you have, and what Spider-Man figures you like are bucket list figures that you would want. I know one of mine is the Big Time Letdown Spider-Man from Shartimus Prime. I love his videos and I love his stop motion, so if I could get the Big Time Letdown Spider-Man, that would probably be a peak figure for me, just because it's Big Time Letdown. And that is it, guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, hype if you can, and it's been good talking to you, and I'll talk at you guys later.